This is an R tutorial. Got 2 minutes? Learn some statistical programming in R. It's easy, free, and fun. This tutorial, how to run your first regression in R, assuming you know some fancy statistics. So if I haven't tried my hardest to minimize prerequisites for these video tutorials, my name isn't Anthony. Hold on, let me check my birth certificate. Russell. Okay, yes, my name is still indeed Anthony. So for the most part, these tutorials are designed for anyone who did pretty well in high school mathematics. But this video requires you've had some exposure to a regression before. If you want to learn how regression lines work, check out the Khan Academy video link at the bottom of this video. If you already sort of understand regression, let's get started running a regression in R. Let's load the mtcars dataset. mtcars looks like this. Alright, first time for our regression, we'll use the linear model function, LM. The linear model function requires two parameters, a formula and a dataset. How about we run a regression that shows the relationship between weight, horsepower, and miles per gallon? So looking at the column names from the mtcars data frame over there, my formula will have to be miles per gallon, that's mpg, squiggly, HP, horsepower, plus WT, weight. My second parameter is the actual data set that I want to use, mtcars. And there's my result. So as the weight and horsepower go down, the miles per gallon goes up. Wow. Now, if I didn't want to specify the data parameter in the function call, I could have just referred to each of the unique columns in the mtcars data frame like this, with the $ stuff. And this LM function call will work just the same. Hooray! Alright, that function was pretty complicated. Let's make the formula even less complicated, okay? Let's just look at the relationship between miles per gallon and horsepower in this data set. And now let's save that result into a variable. How about x? I like x. And hey, we can plot these results pretty easily. If you have trouble with this next step, check out the tutorial titled How to Graph Simple Plots and Make Scatter Plots in R. This command plots horsepower on the x-axis and miles per gallon on the y-axis. Then this command plots the regression line directly onto the plot. And not only have we performed a couple of sweet linear regressions, but now we've got a fancy plot to show all our friends. Note to you single people out there, these graphics are a great conversation starter on first date. This has been a work of art.